I'm willing to bet the majority of us who follow pop culture news still remember She-Hulk Attorney at Law, but probably not for the reasons that Marvel wants. As you can see, it was a show that very few people watched and even fewer people liked, with only a 32% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes and a decent 77% of critic scores, but that's probably because it was stunning and braved and followed the message that they actually like. But now we got this latest rumor coming out about it. So, according to this article from Bounding Into Comics, rumor Marvel She-Hulk Attorney at Law Disney Plus series to receive a second season post WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes. In a seeming confirmation of every Marvel Cinematic Universe's fans' worst fears, a new rumor suggests that once the ongoing WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes eventually come to an end, the widely panned Disney Plus abomination known as She-Hulk Attorney at Law will begin production on a second season, which is all the more reason why the strike should never come to an end. But let's continue on with this article. So the vomit-inducing whisper was first made public by noted Marvel scooper My Time to Shine Hello. Talking to their personal Twitter account on August 29th, My Time to Shine Hello informed their followers that per their sources, She-Hulk 2 or She-Hulk Season 2 is happening, or should I say will happen post-strikes. Now this is the actual tweet in question, and a lot of people, this article even points out, like, well, what does this person actually know about it? Because we see a lot of like scoopers online who claim to have sources who make these wild claims about this. But according to this analysis right here, holding an accuracy rating of 85.7% correct per an analysis of their scoops provided by the r/Marvel Studios subreddit. The scoopers' notable leaks include blah, 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 blah. So this person actually does have a nearly 86% accuracy when they're coming up with their scoops about this. So maybe they do have some insider sources on it, because I mean Marvel Studios is big, so maybe there is someone, maybe there's not. I mean, all I can say is this does seem in line with what Marvel has been doing, because we did get Kevin Feige talking about like how he wanted to push more female superheroes, and like even though we've seen it time and time again it fail and people don't actually watch it, they're still doubling and tripling down on that investment, because I don't know why Kevin Feige wants to have a lot of female characters within the MCU. I mean, does he really care about the message, or is he just like one of those feminist types who turn out to be a predator in some way, shape, or form? I'm not saying there's anything confirmation. I'm not making any accusations. I'm just asking questions, because it just seems weird, especially when you consider that everything that been happening lately, especially with She-Hulk, just shows that the numbers on it are terrible as far as viewership goes. And keeping in mind, this was only the initial show. I mean, only 1.5 million people watched it within the first 4 days of its streaming, which is just an abysmal rating, not to mention the fact that this is actually the high note for it, because as the season progressed, fewer and fewer people watched it, with like pretty much no one even tuned in for the final episode of the season. And when you also consider that the show or the whole season cost around over, or at least well over $200 million, and they only brought in enough revenue to pay the writer $306 or $96 in a residual check. I mean, it just goes to show, not only did this cost a fortune, no one watched it, and it generated no revenue. So why would they actually do this? I mean, is Marvel just on a self-destructive pattern? Well, yeah, they have been for quite some time now. The question is, are they still on that self-destructive pattern? And when was this scoop first picked up by My Time to Shine Hello? Because recently we have had Bob Iger come out and make statements saying that he wants to tone down or reduce the amount of stuff they're making with Marvel and Lucasfilm, and actually just the Disney Entertainment as a whole. So maybe it's possible that the scoop that came out initially was from like an old rumor before that statement by Bob Iger was made. But maybe it's something that's still on paper right now, or still in the books, and Bob Iger hasn't pulled the plug on it just yet. Because the thing is, we just don't know what's going to happen with this until it actually happens, or until some official announcement is made, or some confirmation that it's actually going to be canceled. I mean, the creator of the show She-Hulk has made statements saying that she doesn't know if they're actually going to make a second season, but that was also in the past. But I mean, if Bob Iger was accurate and or is truthful and honest about what he's been saying about wanting to reduce what they've been putting out lately and trying to make better content, or at least that's what he claims, then maybe this show is completely off of it already. That's not to say that the scooper is necessarily wrong. It's just the information is dated. But of course, if this actually does come out, then it has a I don't know, budget like the first season did, then that just goes to show Bob Iger is not interested in actually correcting course with the company. But let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. And if you like this video, make sure you click the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with the latest news. Thank you.